Hi everybody, in this video I want to talk about the power of travel, and I want to tell a little bit of how traveling has molded and shaped me into the person that I am and the life that I have and the career that I have to this day. So when I was just an early 20-something-year-old and I graduated university, I was like a lot of young people who really have no direction in life, don't really know who I am, what I want out of life, what kind of opportunities there are, what kind of options there are for me, what kind of career I wanted to have for the rest of my life. Like when you're in your early 20s, it's hard to kind of pinpoint all those things down because you don't have very much life experience, or you're not exposed to too many things or opportunities or options yet. So I used travel to just not only see the world and go on an adventure, which is why I initially started traveling, but as I was traveling, and I've been traveling for almost 10 years now on and off, I just learned that travel is like the key component to who I am and the life that I have, and the life that I am building for myself and that I know that I want. So as I was traveling, like, you just learn so much about yourself and other cultures and other parts of the world and other lifestyles and ways of life, and you kind of cherry pick it all. You choose, like, what you want to take that you really enjoy, or things that you're appreciative that, that's not in your lifestyle, or things that you wish you had and that you want to make for yourself that you see other people having, or what kind of lifestyles they're having. Travel can be more than just booking a nice resort on a beach and relaxing, and yeah, that's fantastic and wonderful, and that's what a lot of vacation is for people. But even if you're just doing that, I challenge you just to, like, when you're laying there on the beach, just think to yourself, like, why am I here, and why do I want to be here, and what am I enjoying about it, and what can I learn and apply when I get back to home to my life and become a happier person, a better person, and one step closer to living the ideal life that I want and the ideal lifestyle that I want. Because to me, I feel like life is just way too short to not live the type of life that you dream of, because in this day and age, anything is possible, and it's only up to you to make that happen. So getting back to, like, why traveling has made me who I am and stuff, it can really build your different skills within yourself and become a better problem solver. There's just so many obstacles or problems you can run into, and especially if you're a solo traveler, or maybe just with one other person, you don't have as many brains to figure things out, so you kind of have to figure things out for yourselves. So it just shows you and teaches you where your strengths lie, what you're good at, what you're not very good at. It helps you ask for help, which is something that I have never been really good at, is asking for help. And there's times where I just am like, I obviously don't have the answers for this, or can't do this on my own, so I have to ask someone around for help with something, even if it's as simple as like where directions are, or anything. And it just helps you become more independent, and it opens your eyes to so many new ideas of, like, what kind of lifestyle that you want to have. So if you're someone who is enjoying traveling more often, you'll know that you want to incorporate more of that into your life, versus being stuck in your job that you're not really happy with, and you're dreaming about being somewhere on a tropical island, or climbing a mountain that you love to do, or being with friends that you'd rather be with, relaxing in somewhere. And when it's your life, it's just like, just do it, just make that happen and stuff. Like, you don't have to go back to a typical job that just doesn't make you very happy. You can incorporate whatever it is that you want out of life, and whatever it is, if that's something that you learn through travel or realizing through travel, you can just apply that and just build and construct the life that you want for yourself. So whenever you go on a trip next time, I challenge you just to think to yourself, like, why am I here? What do I like most about traveling? And what kind of lifestyle do I want to have? Like, how can I apply this, how I'm feeling in this moment, and when I go back home, whether to be a happier person, or, incorporate more of, maybe it's just sunshine you need in your life, like be out in the sun more often, or, spend more time with your family or something. Like, just learn something new every time that you go on a trip. And it's just, for me, just the power of travel is just so impactful, and it's one of the biggest things that has, or like the main thing that has shaped and molded me into the person that I am and the life that I have today. Because I don't think without travel, I don't know you know, if I would be really living a life that I was truly happy doing, I probably would have settled for a job or settled for something, or even settled for like in a relationship or something, just 'cause I felt like maybe that would be what I would have to do. And I know a lot of people feel that way, like they have to because society says so, or their friends or family says so, like they you know, have to get a high title job or high paying job, or you know, get married, or you know, whatever steps quote unquote you're supposed to take in life. But if you just stay true and follow your heart and just do whatever it is that you feel you need to do, you will just get so much more of life. So even if that takes time, which it will take time to figure it out, just let that happen, and that's why I use the power of travel, just to help me figure out exactly like what kind of life I wanted to have, and whether it was like, do I want to be a nomad the rest of my life, or you know, where do I want to settle down and you know, live for longer periods of time, and all these kind of things I wouldn't have known if I never had stepped out and you know, saw the world and experienced things. You know, I just learned so much about different countries and different lifestyles and what I wanted the most out of life, and travel just helps you sculpt that, and bring all these points in to give you clarity on a lot of things. So I know this video is kind of a little bit rambling, but I just wanted to share my thoughts on just how powerful traveling can be. And I know a lot of times people, when they travel, don't really put too much thought into it because they're just enjoying the travels, which is what you should, just because a lot of times people don't get too much time to go traveling. But next time that you're traveling, just think to yourself, like, how can I apply something from this trip into my life when I get back home to be just even a little bit happier, or one step closer to building my ideal dream life. And yeah, so next time I will see you guys. Bye.